Well, good morning and welcome to another day here at daryllorette Cafe. I'm your host, Daryllorette. Well, I just got back from the kitchen. I just fixed myself a big bowl of oatmeal with a couple of bananas and a couple of chocolatey a cup. Okay, take two. No, I got myself a big bowl of oatmeal here with a couple of bananas and a cup of chocolatey chai tea. So let's dig in, boys and girls. It's a brand new month, a brand new day, and Halloween is over. So did you do your trick-or-treating last night? Did you get lots of candy from the tooth fairy? Oh, God. We're still coughing up some lung butter. Anyway, well, a week from today my mother turns 65 and she'll be officially retired, and beginning to wonder what that's going to be like for her. I think maybe she might be looking forward to it. I don't know. Well, I have another 20 years to go. I'm hoping to get a job by then. Well, we got lots to do today, November the 1st. Well, my voice is definitely improving. Slowly but surely. I just love Mr. Bob Cummings. Yipper. Well, not YouTube, Friendbook, Facebook. Facebook. The guys running that place now, their asses are so tight. It's a wonder they can have a crap on a regular basis. I made some. I made some friend. I don't make friend requests very often. I usually just people send me suggestions for friends, and I'm networking. I don't care if I'm related to you or I know you personally or not. It's like MySpace used to be. You network with people. You get to know people all over the world. You don't just bother with your family and your friends. I mean, that's boring. That's why I live 2,000 miles away from my immediate family, because it's boring. So people send me suggestions for friends, and I always make friend requests, and I pretty much accept people who ask me to be friends. So I made a bunch of friend requests with members of the actor union up in Toronto, and one guy, his name is Patrick McKenna. He lives here in Hamilton. He's a pretty well-known Canadian actor, at least here in Canada. And it said, "Do you personally know Patrick McKenna?" And I said, "Oh yeah," jokingly around. I said, "Yes, I know Patrick. He's that guy on TV." To myself, right? And so then I came across my talent agency. I didn't even know it has a Facebook account as well, and they have the same setup. They want to know if you know them personally. Their privacy setting is set so that they if you don't know them personally, you shouldn't make a friend request. So here it is. I get turned down by Patrick McKenna, who I don't know personally, but I know from watching him on TV, for crying out loud. And I'm just trying to network, you know. I'm hoping to become a full member of the Actors Union, and I'd like to maybe get to know these people, because I might be up in Toronto, and I might actually run into them or meet them, or even have to work with them in some capacity or another. So I thought, you know, this might be a good stepping stone. Get to know them on Facebook first, and then maybe get to know them down the road if you know it's in the cards. But Facebook shut me down because I made one Facebook friend request to Patrick McKenna, and I didn't know him personally. And so the next time I actually did make a friend request to my talent agency, who I do know, it's blocked, you know, and I can't make the request. So it's like, what gives with Facebook and this really tight ass security or tight ass attitude that they have now, their privacy, you know, this whole privacy setting. I mean, my account is open for anybody to look at. I don't you know, I don't really give a rat's ass about my privacy, you know, in as far as it goes, as far as what I put on Facebook, because there's nothing on there that's not common knowledge. You can find on pretty much any website, whether it be IMDb or MySpace or any other website. Like, I don't see the point of being such a tight ass when it comes to your privacy. People act like they're having sex on the bloody website. I think they've gone too far with the privacy. You know, if I did the same thing with LinkedIn, you know, do you know? They ask the same thing. Do you know this person personally? And people make requests to me, and I always accept their requests because I know them from the internet usually. And if I don't, still, if they have an icon, a picture of some kind, and I don't think there's some sort of scam, then I usually accept their friend request or their contact request. But, you know, for Facebook to just punish you like that, I think is going too far. What they're doing, I think, is blocking your ability to make another request, because they're saying they don't know you, and you're saying you do know them, and you know, it's lost in the translation. But my complaint is that it's just gotten a little too tight. You know, I don't know. For me, Facebook is all about networking. You know, that's what it's all about. And you don't network with your family and close friends and people you know personally. You network with people you don't know, and that's how you get to know them. You know, you may never meet in real life, but if you were to meet up in real life, it's like John Chow has these .com fur gatherings out in Vancouver. I think it's once a week, or very frequently, like once a week. And anybody can go. He posts where they're going to take place on Twitter, and if you want to go, you just let him know. And it seems like a pretty relaxed atmosphere. And they have a meeting. They get together at a restaurant and they eat and they make a video of the whole thing, and it seems like a very fun thing for them to do. And it's all about networking, meeting new people, and stuff like that. And for me, that's what the internet's all about. Meeting new people and making connections. Yeah, it's like, if you can't connect with people, what's the point? So Facebook, I just got one thing to say to you. Loosen up a bit. You guys are getting a bit too tight ass. I mean, the same thing happened with MySpace. They got way too paranoid, if you ask me, with the security. I used to spend all day on MySpace riding those silly trains trying to make friends. Just literally spending all day trying to make friends. Who can make the most friends? It was fun. Well, that's my 2 cents. If I keep on rambling on, probably going to give myself a sore throat. So anyway, that'll be it for me for today. I'm Daryll and this is Daryll Cafe, and I'll see you next time. So until then, take care and make sure you have clean underwear. Hey, what can I say? It rhymes.